a lesson on bar chords. I hear a lot of people talking on YouTube, Facebook, and all the comments about how much trouble they have making bar chords. And do they come easy to me? Sorta, but not before the dreaded F chord that every beginning player has trouble making. Okay, I think I talked on the movable chord lesson I did about the clothesline principle. And that is, the F chord, it's like, imagine the string being a line on a clothesline. It's harder to pull down by the pole than it is out of the middle. So if you take that same F and move it up to the 5th fret, it's an A chord. F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. Here we go, movable chord. Okay. Now, bar chord with a full bar. This is the easiest one to do and a place to start. Take full finger across all strings on the 5th fret, and then 3rd finger, 5th string, 7th fret, 2 frets up from it. That is an A minor 7th. Alright, there's the open A minor 7th. It's just a C chord, and lift your 3rd finger up. Now I'm assuming you know some basic chords when I say all this. If I need to do another lesson on that, let me know. I know there's a lot of them out there, but I'll be glad to. A minor 7. This is probably where I started on bar chords when I was a beginning student. That was 2 or 3 weeks ago anyway. But move up 2 frets. Move everything up 2 frets. It's a B minor 7. Probably if you're in any kind of classic rock or anything, you've heard this sound. Also, you can use this finger to add a little strength while you're getting used to making bar chords. I did that for a long time. Then I had one teacher say, yeah, you need to keep them independent of each other. Well, not at first, maybe. Because sooner or later, when I made that bar chord, I couldn't keep them independent anymore. Anyway, I had to have all my fingers, so that'll get you back honest. But for right now, I've talked to some of my students, different people I've played with. Like that chord gives them a hard time. Girls with small fingers have trouble making bar chords a lot. But that's a place to start practicing. Yeah, that was an E7 chord right there. If you want to know it, I'll break it down for you. But, and then let's see. One Fine Morning, yeah. From the 70s, if you recognize that song. Yep. Leave me a note in the comments if you need any more. That might be a good one to do a lesson on. Okay, if this is still too tough for you, now we can break it down a little further. This is a plain old, and I'm going to do another lesson here just shortly that deals with this, an A minor, just holding down 3 strings here. And this one gets the 4th string on the 7th fret. That's an A minor up to B minor. To me, it's easier to make the full chord because I don't have to worry about staying off those open strings, hitting the wrong note. The open A, well, I'll be playing without a pick. No, let's get a note. The open A string actually goes with that. That's the bass note on your A minor 7. When you move it up to B minor, I said A minor 7. This is an A minor. Then you can't use it anymore. But that's a way you can do just get used to holding 3 strings down, much easier than holding all 6. Now let me say this, when I was learning bar chords, if there was a case where I needed to leave the E string open, I had trouble with that. I couldn't find these. It can throw you off on locating your other fingers you're using on a bar chord from time to time, so don't really get discouraged about that. It happened to me too, is what I'm trying to say. But there's the minor 7th chord. A minor to B minor. Now, the first thing I did, I learned this D major 7th chord. And that is 2nd fret, first 3 strings with 1 finger and 4 string open. That's a D major 7, real easy open chord. But that'll give you a little practice just without putting anything else with it. If you're just starting out on this, that could help. Now, my little Mel Bay book, I remember when it showed hold those down. It said hold them down with the 3rd finger. Well, as we say down in the South, I wasn't fixing to do that. I used the 1st finger. And now I can do it with either one, but still to this day, I use my 1st finger when I make that chord. Now, that being a bar chord, you can come behind just this, hold down those 3 strings and make a C chord behind it. And I use this a lot. Not a lot of players use that, but I use that a lot. Now that's a third fret, 2nd string, 4th fret, 4th string, 5th fret, 5th string. All right, that's a D chord, D major. There's an open D major, barred D major. Usually when I make this, I hold down 4 strings, and that gives me a little room to walk back and forth there. Then what I did there, I led up with that. That makes it a D major 7. This is a movable chord in a bar chord, semi-bar chord. Come up here, that's an E chord, E major 7. All right, what they call a walk down. I say what they call it, what we call it, whoever. And this will take you some practice if you're a beginning guitar player. You know, I'm not gonna say don't attempt it at home, but it's gonna take you a little while to get it. That's you may have seen, if you've been playing a little while, you may have seen a C chord walk down. And all this is a barred up. Doing the same thing. You can come up to, you can do it in different keys there. Get way on up. Okay, now like I say, I usually hold down 4 strings when I'm doing that, and when I hold down 4, that turns this into an A chord. You'll hear this sound in a lot of songs. Now I'm right there when I moved, I'm concentrating on the bottom 4 strings, because my open A string no longer goes in with them, like I say. Right there, it's just a plain old A chord, but I'm leaving off the bottom string too. When I'm hitting these, I'm kind of hitting in between. Trying to, and also I'm deadening it with my. that's kind of, those two chords are major chords in whatever key you're in here. Key of A to D, B, key of B, key of C, C, F. Sound like a Rolling Stones tune right there. Okay, but anyway, running back over it right quick. One bar chord. Now I see some jazz guys say they'll hold down like 3 or 4 strings there, but it's the same thing. Yeah, I don't make my minor 7 like that. I always make it. I still make it like this. And that way I've got wherever I want to hit it, it's right there. They have a dead string or two in here. So there is a little bit of sound difference, but your ears have to be sharper than mine to pick that up. I can hear it just a little bit. Yeah. We're splitting hairs there, so yeah. Okay. Hope this helped you on your bar chords, and if you have any questions about them, feel free to leave me a note and a like and subscribe. Got more lessons coming for you. Any requests on lessons, let me know. I'm always open for suggestions. Thanks, and see you next time.